What's up guys, I'm Zara and welcome to my first impressions on Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Brought to you by Insomniac Games. I couldn't wait to check it out. But I was also quite nervous because I've never played any Spider-Man games before. And to be very frank with you, I'm not a massive Spider-Man fan. In saying that, I did watch the original Spider-Man movies with Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst. And I also watched Into the Spider-Verse, which was really emotional. And I remember crying even when I watched it. So anyway, let's start. The game throws you straight into a boss where you learn how the controllers work. I have to say straight up, it was confusing. There was so much to do and I felt quite overwhelmed. The game is very self-driven in terms of combat. Think quick time event. I played this for almost 10 hours and the combat didn't get any easier for me. I also found the gliding and the web zipping quite frustrating, as he'd either get stuck on something and have a hard time unsticking himself, or the camera would automatically drop down to almost his feet, and then I'd miss the places to grasp onto as they were normally up above. Speaking of frustration, the map and the missions. Firstly, the main map looks really cool, and I liked learning that it is a copy of the real New York City. I love that. But there is a mini-map that is displayed at all times when you're moving around the city, which ideally sounds perfect, but not when you are stuck on a mission and you have no idea where to go, and it suddenly won't display where your quest has gone or where you need to go to. One more negative, there is no active looting. Like I said, I'm new to Spider-Man, but how can they not include looting in an open world? But speaking of open world, initially, this excited me as this was actually the main reason for me to pick up this game. I really love the idea of exploring New York City. Issue is, when you're locked on a mission, you cannot leave the area. If you try, you spring right back in, meaning invisible walls just appear. This was a huge disappointment for me. Whilst on the topic of negatives, I'm sorry, there are main quests and side quests. With the side quests, it's just a random pop-up of villains that are either breaking into a building, trying to light a vehicle on fire. No kidding. I did the fire vehicle mission twice in the 9+ hours that I streamed. I did the breaking into buildings 4 times at least. The NPCs all look the same and they do the same things. There was something very immersive about this game too. So picture this. You're Spider-Man and you're web zipping towards a location where the quest starts. The second you get into range, it just boom, cutscene. Oh. It felt very jarring for me as a gamer to experience, and I was really let down by that. An easy solution for this would be to, I don't know, make the screen fade out and then fade back in to the cutscene. Simple. But now you're probably thinking, oh, Zara, there's a lot of complaining. Do you have anything good to say? Well, I do. I've saved the good stuff for last. I really liked the leveling system. In Spider-Man 2, you can swap between Peter Parker or Miles Morales. Therefore, different missions might call for different main characters. Additionally, the skill tree is simple, yet it's a major upgrade when you get around to unlocking them. You can choose to upgrade Peter, Miles, or a third tab, which is another skill set that applies to both of them, such as better web zipping, for example. Oh, and let's not forget the cool costumes that these guys get. You get 10 suits if you purchase the deluxe edition. I have been told that you have to pay for some of these suits, so deluxe might be the right way to go if you are thinking about collecting all of the suits. But without it, you can craft these cool suits, which unlock when you reach certain overall Spider-Man levels. The graphics is an interesting one. Majority of the time, I played it on performance, but later on I swapped over to fidelity and it was so much more crisper. I actually left asking myself, why on earth didn't I do that sooner? The characters looked just okay. I might add that we all in chat collectively agreed that Peter did not look like he was in his 20s. And in fact, MJ, his girlfriend, looked like she could have been his mom. But not to bring ageism into this, I just don't understand why they didn't see this. Talk about major setback on immersion. So the next topic, music. The music is what you expect, but with a twist. Depending on who you are playing, the music caters to that character.
I just want to tell you how I'm feeling.
Damn it.
Gotta
You're in the
make
office.
you understand. Never gonna give you up.
Oh wow, they just got rickrolled. I sadly had to switch on streamer mode to avoid DMCA strikes as I was live streaming. And that's about it, folks. So I guess you're wondering, how much does this game cost at the moment? It is going to cost you $70. If you're thinking of getting it on deluxe, it's going to cost $80. Now, don't quote me on this because I purchased mine with New Zealand dollars. If I am to convert it, it actually was going to cost just under $94 US for deluxe. So, in my opinion, yes, I've only played this for just under 10 hours, but I would say I I don't think it is worth anywhere between 70 to 90 bucks, in my opinion. I do think it has potential to be a lot of fun, and I couldn't help but giggle most of the time throughout this gameplay. So it has been a blast, and it's been really enjoyable. But there's a lot of setbacks, as I have mentioned. Anyways, how do you feel about this game? Are you thinking about picking this up? Have you played the previous Spider-Man games before? How much of a Spider-Man fan are you? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. And hey, if you have made it this far, thank you very much for your continued support. I really appreciate you. Why not hit a like, and why not subscribe if you have not done so already? Take care for now.